So I'm going to talk to you a minute first. I'm using some notes that I'd already created for a finite math class, which is the prereq college for business calculus. So supply and demand can be given as functions in terms of price. And it's a quantity price relationship. So sometimes when you increase the price, more people will buy it because there's this kind of perceived value situation. But generally speaking, that's not the case. So generally, if you increase the price, fewer people would buy it. So if I had the same product, let's say that I was doing a fundraiser and I was selling Hershey bars. So they're usually kind of large Hershey bars, and people, well, at any rate, in the past would sell them for $1. So whatever they sell them for now, I don't know. But suppose I was selling them at $1, then I could probably really sell quite a few chocolate bars because I've seen those go and I've done it myself. And so you pay for the chocolate bar, no problem. If you raise it to $1.50, some people are now not going to buy it because now it feels like it's not a good value more than the dollar. If you were to sell it for 50 cents, you could sell it all day because now you're cheaper than Walmart, right? So generally speaking, as price goes up, the number you can sell goes down. On the other hand, if I'm the person selling them, then my willingness to supply the chocolate bars increases as I get more money each for them. If I'm selling them for 50 cents, I'm not making much, if any, profit, so I'm not very motivated to come up with the chocolate bars. If I'm selling them for $1 each, I'm making sort of a small amount of profit per. So I'm kind of motivated to sell the chocolate bars, but at $1.50, I'd love to sell more chocolate bars. So the demand is how many people will purchase it at a given price, and then the supply is how many I'm willing to create at a specific price of sale for me. So if I knew, for example, so let's say I was trying to come up with a demand function. So there are two different things going on. For the market equilibrium is where supply equals demand. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But I want to note that there's a slightly different situation that you guys are going to deal with, which is maximizing profit. Because market equilibrium doesn't necessarily maximize profit. So when you're looking at it, you're going to have at least two values, hopefully more, that you'll find out. Let's say it was the Hershey bar. Then if you did a survey and said, okay, would you buy the Hershey bar for 50 cents? Yes or no? Would you buy the Hershey bar for 75 cents? Yes or no? Would you buy it for $1? Yes or no? And so forth. So you'll get these kind of points that say, well, at 50 cents, X number of people will buy it, or X percentage of people. So if it's, say the percentage here is 0.8, and then you have 0.75, so 0.75, 0.7. At $1, 0.43. At $1.25, 0.37. Okay, so let's say it's this. Then you can translate this into, at 50 cents, it's however many people, so 0.8 times the about 300 that we have, so about 240, 0.75, how many people, so now 210, and so forth like that. Then you'll be able to put these in as X, Y points. And because we're just about to be studying correlation, you'll get a line of best fit, which you'll then use as your demand function. So you'll have, remember that this is P and this is Q. Okay, so you're going to get a Q equals some, and we'll approximate it linearly unless you are motivated to get an advanced or a distinguished, I guess, and then you might try other lines of fit. So this one's going to look something like, let's see, here's 0.5, $1, $1.50. So 0.5, if that's 1 to 0.8, 0.75 to